Learn to set boundaries, stop people-pleasing and feminine energy. Meet Ava. She's the life of the party, the one people turn to when they need help, advice, or just someone to listen. But lately, Ava's been feeling empty. She's always giving but never receiving the respect she deserves. At work, her kindness is taken for granted. In relationships, she's constantly putting others' needs before her own. Ava is drained, caught in a cycle where she's seen but never truly valued. One night, after an exhausting day of bending over backward for everyone around her, Ava breaks down in tears. She wonders, why can't I just be seen for who I truly am? Why can't I set limits and still be loved? But something clicks. At that moment, Ava realizes how she got here. She remembers her grandmother, Lillian, a woman who always carried herself with grace and dignity. Lillian was loved by everyone, but she was never a pushover. Ava had always admired her grandmother's strength, but she never understood it until now. Lillian had a quiet power, one that commanded respect without ever having to ask for it. Ava recalls the times Lillian would gently but firmly say no, prioritizing her own needs without guilt. Ava had watched her as a child, thinking it was effortless, never realizing how much work went into mastering self-respect. Tears well up in Ava's eyes as she thinks about how much she misses her grandmother, but in this moment, it's like Lillian is right there with her, guiding her. You don't need to prove yourself to anyone, darling, Lillian's voice echoes in Ava's mind. You have everything you need inside you. This is Ava's turning point. It's time for her to stop being people-pleasing and embrace her feminine power. In the next few minutes, you'll learn how to do the same. As a radiant rebel, you're here for transformation. No more settling for less than you deserve. It's time to take control, set boundaries, and become the high-value woman you were always meant to be. What being a high-value woman really means. Being a high-value woman isn't about striving for perfection or living up to impossible standards, it's about self-respect. It's about knowing your worth and never settling for less than you deserve. It's about valuing yourself enough to demand the respect you give to others. A high-value woman doesn't chase approval. She doesn't need to bend over backwards to get others' validation. Instead, she knows her own value and stands firm in it. When you know your worth, you stop sacrificing your own needs for the sake of others. You respect yourself enough to honor your time, energy, and emotions. The power of setting boundaries. Boundaries are essential to maintaining your value. Without them, it's easy to feel drained, overwhelmed, and undervalued. Boundaries are non-negotiable for high-value women because they protect your energy and ensure that you're treated with the respect you deserve. Setting boundaries doesn't mean being rude or unkind. It means asserting your needs in a way that protects your peace while also respecting others. You can say no to things that drain you and say yes to what aligns with your values and goals. For example, with friends, it might mean not always agreeing to plans when you need rest. With family, it could be setting limits on the amount of emotional labor you're willing to take on. At work, it might involve saying no to extra tasks that aren't in line with your priorities or that overstep your role. As you begin to implement boundaries, you'll notice a shift. Your energy will be more focused on the things that truly matter, and you'll stop feeling like you're constantly giving without receiving. The dangers of people-pleasing. People-pleasing is the ultimate energy drainer. When you're always saying yes to everyone around you, you end up losing yourself in the process. Saying yes to others at the expense of your own needs erodes your self-worth and can leave you feeling resentful and emotionally drained. The cost of people-pleasing is often more than just physical exhaustion. It's emotional depletion that feeds into low self-esteem. You start to believe your worth is tied to how much you can do for others, and that's a dangerous mindset to have. You may find yourself losing touch with your true desires and needs, just to keep others happy. But here's the thing, high-value women don't do this. They gracefully say no without guilt because they know that protecting their time and energy is a form of self-respect. Saying no doesn't make you selfish. It makes you strong and focused on what truly serves you. If you're ready to start setting boundaries that empower you and stop people-pleasing once and for all, I invite you to subscribe now and join our Radiant Rebel community. Together, we'll build the confidence to protect your energy, stand firm in your worth, and live life on your own terms. How feminine energy plays a role. Feminine energy isn't about being passive, soft, or submissive. It's about being in tune with your needs, emotions, and intuition. It's about standing in your power with grace, knowing when to take action and when to step back and let things flow. When you tap into your feminine energy, you become magnetic. People start to treat you with the respect and admiration you deserve because they sense your inner strength and self-awareness. Feminine energy is the ultimate expression of self-respect. It's not about controlling others, but about being grounded in your own worth. Here's a practical tip for embracing your feminine energy. Take time each day to reconnect with yourself. Whether it's through journaling, meditation, or simply pausing to check in with how you feel, the more you listen to your inner voice, the stronger your feminine energy becomes. When you nurture this energy, you begin to radiate confidence, peace, and magnetism, and that energy will make others treat you differently. The mindset shift, from good girl to high-value woman. For so long, many of us have been conditioned to believe that being a good girl means sacrificing our own needs for the sake of others. But here's the truth, being good doesn't require you to lose yourself. In fact, it's when you put your own needs first that you become truly valuable to others. Letting go of the desire to please everyone is one of the most empowering shifts you can make. When you stop worrying about how others perceive you and start focusing on what makes you happy, you elevate your self-worth. It's about knowing that your happiness and well-being come first, and you don't have to apologize for prioritizing yourself. This shift in mindset is crucial for building self-love and self-respect. The more you love and respect yourself, the more you attract people who will do the same. How high-value women navigate relationships. Navigating relationships while maintaining your boundaries and self-respect is one of the hallmarks of a high-value woman. Whether it's with friends, family, or romantic partners, respect must always be mutual. In friendships, high-value women know when to step back from relationships that drain them. They understand the importance of balancing give and take and won't allow themselves to be the constant caretaker or emotional crutch for others. In romantic relationships, they don't chase after validation. Instead, they allow space for mutual admiration and respect to grow naturally. They stand firm in their boundaries, knowing that a healthy relationship is one where both partners feel seen and valued. With family, high-value women aren't afraid to assert themselves. They know when it's time to set limits and protect their peace, and they communicate their needs confidently without guilt. The key to navigating any relationship is recognizing when you're being disrespected and knowing how to stand up for yourself with confidence. High-value women don't tolerate disrespect, and they don't let anyone take advantage of their kindness. Respect in relationships is a two-way street. You give respect, and you expect it in return. This mindset shift is essential to creating meaningful, healthy relationships that align with your values. How to maintain your self-worth in a world that tests you. In a world that constantly tests your boundaries and tries to pull you in a million different directions, protecting your energy becomes non-negotiable. The outside world will always demand more from you, but it's your job to draw the line and say, "This is where I stand." Protecting your energy is the foundation of self-worth. When you protect your peace, you preserve your confidence. Creating routines and mindsets that shield your energy is key. Start each day with a self-affirming ritual, whether it's meditation, journaling, or simply taking a few moments to breathe and center yourself. Cultivate an environment that nurtures your confidence, whether it's physical, like keeping your space clean and uplifting, or mental, like surrounding yourself with positive, empowering thoughts. The more you prioritize your peace, the more unshakable your self-worth becomes. When you make space for yourself, you remind the world, and yourself, what you're truly worth. You've learned the art of setting boundaries, the power of stopping people-pleasing, and how to tap into your feminine energy. The truth is, respect flows naturally when you respect yourself first. You're the creator of your own value. As you start embracing these principles, you'll notice a shift. People will start treating you differently because your energy will communicate the respect you demand. Share this video with someone who needs to hear this message, and like if you're ready to step into your power. Remember, high-value women don't beg for respect, they earn it by being true to themselves, standing firm in their boundaries, and never compromising their worth for anyone. This is your transformation. You've unlocked the power to live unapologetically as the high-value woman you are.